Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Brandy Walker, Diamond Ambassador, and we are so excited that y'all are here tonight because we have a topic that we want to just simplify for y'all. I know everybody's heard about the new comp plan, and we're hearing lots of questions and lots of people that are almost like paralyzed because they're nervous about it and they don't really know what's going on. And we just want to simplify it for you because y'all know that I'm personally not like a huge detail person when it comes to things like this, but it's not that hard. It's really not. Like once you break it down and you realize just the simplicity of it all, I think it's just going to help you realize, okay, I can do this and I can share with other people. I can teach my team. It's really not that complicated. I mean, there are some changes, but they're very good changes and they're very simple changes. So we just want to kind of break that down for y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here.
While she's doing that, everybody knows me, okay, right? Nowachik, Emerald Ambassador.
Yes.
One thing that I just want you guys to think about as Brandy and I are sharing is think of any questions that you guys might have for us or that is confusing the way we talk about it. And then at the end, we'll stay on and hopefully clarify anything that we need to.
Yes, and there are obviously there are other videos that are, more in depth than what we're going to do tonight, because what we want to do is give you the tools that you need to just get started and just go with it. But there are other little details, but there's places to find it, and we're always here and we're learning. We don't, we're not going to profess that we know every single thing about it because it's new to us as well. But we're going to try to break it down for y'all. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide.
Okay. All right, so basically there's only two ways to purchase now, retail customer and a VIP customer. And the only real change, if you'll go to retail, the next slide, Brandy, sorry.
That's okay.
So the only major difference or only difference really in retail customers is, they still get retail pricing, they still can upgrade, they're not eligible for any credits or commissions, and they contribute to your PV. So you get a commission on what they purchase. The only difference with retail customers now is they can do a subscription order. So they don't have to have a minimum subscription, but after their subscription goes through the second consecutive month, so it processes 2 months in a row, on the third month, that subscription, they get 10% off. So that's the only major change with retail customers is they can set up a subscription, and if they keep that subscription, they can get 10% off. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, and if you'll go to the next one, okay, a conversation to have right away, is that there's two options, retail and VIP. The biggest thing is to let them know right away that VIPs get 25% off of their purchases right away, and they can get free products and perks. So really, this goes kind of back to, we always talk about putting people in the right buckets. I always kind of think about if I have someone who all they want is active, I know that's all they're going to purchase from me at this point, I'm probably going to put them as a retail customer just because for them to pay the $9.95 and for me to be looking each month at their points, that isn't just something that I'm going to be focused on. So that doesn't mean they're not going to fall in love with more of our products and upgrade. But if I know they only want one product, I'm probably going to put them in the retail price. Or, we do have those people who are afraid when we say join a joining fee or an annual fee, that puts them off right away. We can still sign them up as a retail customer, but then if they fall in love with the products, they're going to want them at the cheapest price possible, right? I was that person. I ordered retail. Within 2 weeks, I became an ambassador. So let's talk about the differences or what the perks are for someone becoming a VIP. They get, just like a brand ambassador or what we've been used to as a wholesale, 25% off discount. It's $9.95 for them to enroll, and then their membership fee, annual membership fee, is $19.95. They can go ahead and do a subscription. They get access to welcome packs, and they get perks. The differences are, it says here they get a referral link. Now, I think this is where some people are getting confused. It's just a change in verbiage. It's the same exact thing that we have our website. We have our link that we shared to them. It's just now Plexus is calling it a referral link. VIPs log in the same way, but the only thing that VIPs have is my account. So think about when you log in, you have my account and you have virtual office. The only thing that a VIP is going to have is my account. They don't have the virtual office, the dashboard, the access to the trainings and different things like that. They don't have that. They also do not have through the three sample credits, and they don't have access to the Engage app. But they can still get perks. And go ahead and click it to the next one. Sorry. Okay. The thing that you need to talk to people about is when a VIP customer shares their link and someone purchases, they're going to receive an email. And that email is going to tell them that they have the option to take that purchase product credit or upgrade for money. And they don't have to do it right away. They can actually have taken the credit a couple of times before they decide to upgrade to a brand ambassador. That's just going to actually be in their My Account. It's a little thing that says convert now. But one thing that we really need to make sure we're talking to VIPs about is if they choose to receive the credit, they only get it on that initial order. So they're not receiving credits every single time the person under them orders. If their initial order is a welcome pack, they're going to receive the equivalent to the building bonus that we get. So that if they order a 109 welcome pack, they get the $20. If they don't order a welcome pack, they're going to get 10% of the product price in that initial order. They also don't have to have a minimum PV. Like for us, for an ambassador, we have to have we have to be CQ'd. We have to have the 100 PV to earn money. A VIP does not have to have a minimum PV. They don't have to have any PV, but they can still be earning credits whenever someone does their initial order. It's auto applied to their next order, but they do have the option to turn that credit off. Like if they don't want that $20 they earned to go to their next order, when they process their next order, they can actually opt out of it. And their credits are capped at $599 per year. So they can't just earn and continue to do that. Go ahead and switch it, Brandy. This is, again, a great time to have a conversation. A couple of people have asked, well, when do I talk to somebody, a VIP customer? They've shared it. What do I do? I think this is a great time to talk to them about, you earned $20 credit, but that's all you're ever going to earn on that person. If you upgrade to a brand ambassador, then you're going to earn money every single time they order. It's just a great way. It's a natural way for you to keep reaching out to people. Sometimes people are just happy taking their products and you're not sure what to reach out to them for. This is a good thing to be able to just have that conversation. One more way to reach out to somebody and say, hey, do you know that $20 is great, but you could be earning this every month? Mm-hmm. So. And one of the other things I just wanted to chat about is when they do convert to a brand ambassador, it's really easy. They just hit convert now, and it's not a long process. In fact, they don't even have to give their social security number to upgrade to a brand ambassador until they hit the $400 mark. Once they make $400 in 1 year, then Plexus is going to send them a thing and ask them for their social security number. So it takes that ease, that burden off of us. And, that's kind of that sticking point for a lot of people is putting their social security number in there. So it's not even required until they make $400.
Yeah, I think that's huge for a lot of people. Once they're starting to make money, then they're going to be a lot more apt to be willing to just give their social security number.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I don't really want to stop making money. Who would want to stop making money?
Right.
Okay.
So, and I just wanted to put this chart up here just so you can kind of see the difference between a VIP customer and a brand. Why am I having trouble saying that tonight? A brand ambassador. The only difference is the renewal fee. And that comes out when that $19.95 or the $39.95 comes out whenever they actually signed up the first time as a VIP. So if I were to sign up as a VIP customer today and then upgrade to a brand ambassador in a month or so, my anniversary date would be on the day that I joined, like today, that I would have to pay the $39.95. So there's the difference in your renewal fee and the difference in how you receive your rewards. Otherwise, it's the same.
Right, but once you, and correct me if I'm wrong, you pay that initial join fee, which is $9.95 right now to the end of the year, right? And then if you
Yes.
upgrade, there's nothing
No.
until the next year, right?
Yes, until the year is up to the renewal fee. So
So
once you pay that $9.95, there's nothing to upgrade to a brand ambassador.
So they literally have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
So just upgrade, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next one.
Yep. And you're up.
Okay. How to promote somebody from a VIP customer to a brand ambassador. I mean, basically, y'all, it's when, like Kay was saying, they share that referral link, and that link is it's just your website. And so they would just go into their My Account and, send that link. They can either share it on social media. It's got a little thing across the bottom. You can share it on any social media platform, or they can just send the link like we normally do. They place their order, they choose to convert, and then they have to agree to the terms and conditions. So if you have somebody that's they're upgrading and they say, "Oh, I can't place my order," it's because you have to tell them they have to go back in and make sure that they agree to those terms and conditions. So that's really important. And I really did not even realize that until I went back and listened to another video today. And they were saying that it was very important that if you have somebody that's having issues and you can't figure out why they can't order, it's probably because they have not accepted the terms and conditions. But it'll be super easy when they log back in. It's just going to pop up there.
Right. And it's just like, if you can remember back when we signed up, it's just those couple of statements, and you have to just basically click in the box so it checks them.
Yeah. So it is super easy for somebody to upgrade to brand ambassador. Okay, and of course, the benefits of becoming a brand ambassador is basically that they get the 25% product discount. They have no enrollment fee, like we just talked about. They've already paid the $9.95. When they upgrade, they have nothing now. So it's just they pay the $39.95 the next year. They can share and earn commissions just like we do now. I mean, there's really no difference in that. And they, of course, have access to their virtual office. They have access to the welcome packs if they haven't already purchased a welcome pack, because that ends, right? That already ended. Yes. And of course, they get Plexus perks, and they can do a subscription. None of that really has changed except the annual fee. That's pretty much the same. So if you're, like Kay was saying before, there's two ways that people can sign up. Honestly, y'all, it's really one way, because most people are not, unless they're just going to order one bottle of Previa 5, forever. Most everybody, we're going to sign them up as a VIP customer, and we're still going to talk to them about the business and all the things, just like we always do. None of that has changed. The only thing is that they will just go in and just upgrade. I mean, that's really it. It is. I don't want y'all to get paralyzed whenever you're like, I'm just not sure. When we have a VIP customer join, we're not treating them like a preferred customer anymore. As far as team pages, we're adding them to your closest Jewel page. That's what our team has decided to do. If you're not sure, then talk to your closest Jewel, and y'all figure out exactly, where you want those people added. Of course, if you have a team page, you'll want to add them to your team page as well. But that's kind of it. Normally, we used to, when they were preferred customers, we would add them to the Gut Health and Happiness page, but we're not going to do that right now. We're not going to add them to a whole bunch of pages. We're just going to get them on the team pages, because just like when somebody, joined it as a wholesale ambassador, we want them exposed to the business side. And if we just put them on that Gut Health page, they're not going to be really exposed to the business. So that Gut Health page we're still using, but we're going to use that for prospects and retail customers. So, okay, fast start. I feel like this is so huge. I'm super excited about this change. Basically, whenever they sign up as a brand ambassador, they have a 7-day grace period, and then their 30 days starts from the time that they do that first business building activity, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's once they share their referral link with somebody and somebody purchases, then their 30 days starts from there.
It
So,
starts when they actually convert.
okay, yes, when they convert. Okay. But then they have a 7-day grace period after they convert, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's huge because used to maybe, they sign up as a wholesale ambassador and they had literally no intention of working the business. And then, 3 months in, they decide they want to work the business. Well, Fast Start was gone by that point, but now it's not. So literally anybody can do Fast Start at pretty much any time. And that'll count all the way up to senior silver and beyond, all the current team members. So they can also, they can get their welcome pack, and they have to have 100 PV is all they have to get Fast Start. And of course, 3 ambassadors. Okay. Does anybody, y'all, I know we kind of went through that super quick and there's more to it, but I'm going to pull y'all up here. It's kind of weird.
But when Brandy and I were talking about this, there was so much more, and we decided what does everybody need to know right now, because it does seem overwhelming, and it seems like, oh, there's so many changes. But when we started really, dissecting it, then we realized it really isn't, if we just focus on this, which is what we need to have right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so we would just want to see what questions y'all have, because I know that you've got some questions, Shirley.
I have a question.
Okay.
So a retail person can still get perks, correct?
No, right?
I thought she said that they did.
Let me go back to that slide.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We were learning too, and we just want to make sure that we're giving
Right.
y'all the right details. Let's see.
So the only thing that a retail customer does is count for RPV. So the only thing that has changed for retail is they can do a subscription. And if they continue to keep that subscription, they can get 10% off. That's the only change with retail customers. They do not get perks. VIP customers do get perks.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So I was like, if they're doing retail, and they're getting perks, how does that continue if they don't have a subscription?
Yeah, right. They can have a subscription, but that is the only change.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
And I do know one of the questions that was asked in the event, and I think I answered it, was how do they know, a VIP customer know? They get an email, and it basically gives them a notification. They go into the email and it says, and they have to click, do they want to keep the credits or do they want to take money? So they have to choose it.
Yes.
And that will happen each time until they upgrade.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you honestly, it might sound silly, but can you define what that means, that they're getting credits? Are they like, so let's say they share a referral link. What does that look like on their end?
It's going to look the exact same way as when you share your referral link. So you have a potential and they're going to order under you, Teresa, and you send them your website, right? That's your referral link. So
what are they getting? What is actually the credit? What are they?
So once somebody orders, like if I was a VIP customer and you ordered under me and you ordered a welcome pack, normally you get $20 as a business builder, right? Instead, you're going to get $20 in credit towards your next thing. So whatever you would earn is either the $20. What is it for the 209 welcome pack? Isn't it? Is it 25? It's been so long since I've had somebody order a 209 welcome pack.
Yeah, I think it's 25.
So it'd be the same equivalent in credits towards their next purchase. If it was 10% of whatever they ordered, then it would be, $6.95 or whatever it might be.
They're calling it credits, but it's really cash. It's really money that they
it's money off their next order.
Okay.
And what's so cool about that, I don't mean to cut you off, but whenever their subscription order, like when they get those credits, it's going to automatically, like there's nothing that they really have to do. It's going to automatically take that money off their next order. So that is really cool. So that you don't have to worry about going in and telling them, hey, this is how you do it. It just automatically takes the money off of their next order.
And then you said, or they get the choice to upgrade at that point. So let's say they have 3 referral links. They share the first one and they decide just to get $20 off their next order. Then maybe the next month they share another referral link and they get that option again. So that it's always either the option to take the $20 or off their next order or upgrade. And then what do they get if they decide to upgrade?
Then they would get that money. Now, if there's any credits left in, like say they didn't use $20 or $30 of their credit, they can opt to then take that in cash also.
Okay, they get paid it instead.
If,
Okay.
Yeah, if they have money in the bank, I guess to say, they can opt to keep it as credit or to take the money.
Okay, got it.
So it's a win-win for them, really.
Right.
Way. Yeah. Anybody else? I really hope that you guys will, go in and log into like you're, going to make an account and kind of see how the process flows. And don't wait until you got somebody that's ready to sign up, because then you're going to be frazzled and, worried. But just go in. It's really a very simple process. And one thing that we haven't really covered is the quiz that it's going to ask them when they join. It's going to give them like a little health quiz, basically, so that it can recommend a welcome pack for them. What I would recommend.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I had somebody today I had them go through the process. I walked through it myself, like you suggested. And I basically took, so I knew, screenshots of everything. And I sent that to them in step-by-step order. Step 1, go to my account. Step 2, click on this thing at the top. So I arrowed things, and it was really just me taking screenshots of my computer screen. So it's not pretty, but it was effective.
Right.
The thing with the quiz, because I practiced as taking the quiz and tried to answer it in the ways that she was needing products, just so I could see what would happen. And it really narrowed down welcome packs almost too minimally. It was great, but then it wasn't exactly what I was recommending. So in this case, I actually asked her to skip the quiz and go to the pack that I recommended. I guess it probably depends on your scenario with somebody.
Yes, that was exactly what I was about to say. Is what I would recommend for most people is that you still have that conversation with them and you recommend and tell them, if you want to go through the quiz, you can, but this is the pack. If it doesn't say the same thing, then just skip it and go, because you can skip that and go order the pack that, that you're telling them to. I think the quiz is great. I think, especially for somebody that doesn't really talk to you and all they have is your link. I think it's great for that, but we still want to be having those conversations and figure out, what the best, because that's just good customer service. And of course, we don't want people to start on the wrong products for them. So I love that Plexus has done this, but we still need to have that good customer service.
And there are graphics already made that give you step-by-step what they have to do.
Yes.
I know they're in the albums section of the Dream Big page. I do believe I uploaded them on there. And then what I did, similar to what you did, Teresa, is I've never sent a bunch of graphics. I always send a written out. And so I took the graphics and step-by-step, I wrote the step-by-step directions out for the person I had sign up, just so that they could step 1, step 2, step 3. It didn't give them a screenshot of what the screen said, but it took them step-by-step of what they'd have to do.
Right. And once I take this recording and post it on my team page, and I can share it with the other Jules too, and we can post the graphics. Mine are also on my team page. They're in an album. It's just directions on how to sign up. There's a whole bunch of different ones, that different people have made, but you just pick the one that works well for you. I would recommend the one you pick, you make sure you go in that it's right. Because I haven't done that. I've just, taken the ones that other people have made. And I love that Kay just went in and just typed it out, because it's probably more simple, it's more personal, and they can just, read the directions and just click through. But honestly, y'all, it's really pretty self-explanatory. It's so much easier than it used to be.
It is.
And it really, really is very simple. So you don't really even have to send them directions. You can just tell them what products to order. So I love that. I'm excited that they just made it so simple for us. So if you're training your team on this, just reassure them it's not hard. It's basically you just sign everybody up as a VIP customer. once they decide that they want to share, then they just upgrade for free, and that's kind of it. So it's pretty simple. I mean, it really is. Does anybody else have anything? Or anything that you want to share if you've signed somebody up and you want to share, some tips that you've learned? Nobody? Y'all are quiet tonight.
I will kind of just piggyback on what Teresa said about the quiz. I did have someone sign up, and when I was having the conversation with her, we were having the conversation with, she had been on a lot of antibiotics in the last couple of months and different things. And so of course I went straight to Triplex. But I believe when she actually went in, and I even told her to skip the quiz, when she took the quiz, she may have answered things differently and talked more about weight loss, because it put her in the welcome pack with Balance and MetaBurn. So that's now what we have for the first month, and those will be my conversations from here out. But definitely same thing, Teresa, is it kind of made it different than what I would have recommended, or I did recommend.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. And I was like, that's not really what I would have told them to do. So, and they're not going to know. They're just going to be like, so have that conversation with them. They're gonna be like, well, that's not what this said, Okay, no more questions? Nope. Okay, well, I just really appreciate you guys hopping on tonight, because that just shows me that you're really you're excited about this too, and you want to learn. And y'all, I've been with Plexus for 6.5 years, so this is probably my fourth back office, maybe. I don't know. So it seems scary to begin with, but it's really not. You just keep watching, keep asking. Don't be afraid just because you got on a training that you can't ask questions. That's what we're here for. Like I said, we're learning it together, and we will, if we don't know the answer, we will find it out for you. So I'm excited. We're in the second month of the last quarter, and I expect a lot of people to be signing up, because we also have, it should be posting on team pages while we're on this call. We're having an intermittent fasting group that starts on November 11th. And it's not the same one that I know Julia is doing one, but this is a different one that we're doing it's the same group that we had that summer slim down, but it's going to be back to intermittent fasting, and it's going to be posted tonight. So make sure that you're looking for that. And that group always goes over so well. A lot of people are interested, and all they have to do is either be commission qualified in October or by November 10th. So that's the only requirements, and it doesn't matter what product, just 100 PV. So we're excited about it, and I think we'll go into the holidays without gaining weight and feeling good and energy and all that stuff. So so y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
Thanks, girls.
You're welcome. Stay warm.